This is Zog, who came to Earth from someplace else with friendship and cordial greetings for Earthlings with no idea of what he was getting into. When you turn the handle, Zog's head moves from side to side and up and down, spreading goodwill near and far. This is one of the simplest mechanisms for an automaton. The crank is made of a piece of 16th-inch brass wire, and on it are mounted two eccentric discs. Eccentric just means that the holes are drilled off center. These discs are mounted on a crank axle 180 degrees apart, and they're spaced apart so as to engage a third disc above them. This disc is connected to a vertical shaft on which Zog's head is mounted. As you turn the crank, the two discs alternately bear on the disc above, causing it to rotate. Because each of the lower discs bears on opposite edges of the upper disc, the top disc changes direction each time one of the lower discs engages it. Also, the lower discs raise and lower the upper ones as they go around, which adds a little more motion. As I mentioned, the crankshaft is made of 16th-inch brass rod. So is the vertical shaft that operates Zog's head. I made the box out of redwood. It's glued together and is also held with dowels of a different kind of wood, and this adds a little more visual interest to the box. Zog's body is made from a wooden egg that I got from the craft store. His head is just a wooden ball. Both the head and the body were drilled for the vertical shaft that goes through them. Zog's antennae are just a couple of small nails inserted into holes in his head. His snout is a small piece of copper tubing. His arms are made of brass tubes bent and glued into holes in his body, while his fingers are brass wire soldered into his arms. His legs were made like this too, except that they extend into the top of the box for stability. I finished Zog with different colors of acrylic craft paint. The box and the mechanism I left natural. We wish Zog all the best in his peaceful mission to Earth, but we're not holding our breath.